then I just challenge, do you listen so much for logic in what your coaches say that maybe you don't listen for all the rest so much as emotions, as the type of words they use, the body language, stuff like that? I'm challenging, would there be opportunities to do more, try out more of that, or you think no, it's fully already in your listening?
You mean when I listen, do I just only focus on the logical, and maybe I did not listen, read between the line in terms of emotional or other cues, right?
You could do more of it, I'm sure you do some, but just because I'm hearing in your language and the way you work in the session, you're very logical and rational. That's probably a part of who you are, and a successful one. In your listening and questioning, that way you have to be takes so much space that the other part of you, which can focus on emotions and on other things to listen for, like body language, type of words used, metaphors, does it have enough room in your listening and your questioning, or can you try and give it more room?
No, I think I can improve on that part. Yeah. Yes. I never thought about that, but I'm sure that there will have room for improvement in listening.
So I'm talking about what we call holistic listening. So you listen to what the person says, and you know very well, and what the person does not say, how they say it, what is body language saying. You noticed three for you, for example, at the beginning you sit like this. Then you had your first aha, eureka moment, you relax, and then the third stage was you are. That's when you were talking about being in the now with the coachee. You were at the back of your seat, so totally in process, right? But then you said, okay, action, and you come back to like.
Okay.
And so the body can say a lot about what is happening, and just an example of holistic listening, in fact.
Yeah.
Just.
Yes, I agree. That if you ask me about, it's difficult for me to recall back, but definitely it would be something that in my mind to observe on my next coaching session. Yeah.
So as we kind of coming to the close of this session, Jean-Francois, we go back to your first objective, which was about listening and asking questions at the next level, where you put yourself at 6.5 on a scale of 10, where Michael Jordan is at 10. Then there was a shift in the session where you said it's actually all about creating the greatest experience for the customer. As we are concluding, where are you now?
I think I'm happy now. I at least I get 5 actions, and the last one is the one that I never thought it before. Asking the coachee to help me to be in the present mode. That's something I need to explore. So in terms of coaching session, I've considered this is a success coaching session. I got a lot of reflection on myself, and I got something to work on.
Congratulations to you.
Yep.
You did all the work at CoachKriengsak, all the work.
Okay, all right. So let's finish this, and maybe you can debrief me how the MCC competency coaching by use this as a case in point. And we can still taping this one.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we spend about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Share with me the process.
So maybe it will have. I guess it was very clear that Jean-Francois is working hard, and probably clear that I'm not speaking much. It may even look like from a distance that I'm not working much.
No, you did ask a lot of questions. So
Okay, so
yeah.
I should have done better and ask better ones and less questions, because we try to have the coachee do all the work. We assume that each time we work, we're not doing the best because we work instead of the coachee. So we kind of taking a bit away from the coachee's work. So you noticed at CoachKriengsak, I asked you, okay, what would you like to work about? What would success look like? And then after we have agreement, I ask you, where would you like to start? Or how would you like me to coach you? So I make you fully responsible, not only for the session, but even for how you want me to work for you. So that's something I learned. We cannot do that with everybody, at least at the beginning of a coaching process, right? Because people need to be very mature, and of course you are at the pinnacle, so for you is okay. But that's a distinctive, to really have the coachee take full responsibility for all the work and then own the outcomes. Your outcomes are so purely yours, all of them, right? That's the first important thing, I guess. Work at minima to have the coachee do all the work. Another thing is have the courage to reflect what you sense or what you see, even if the coachee is not going to like it. So at one moment you had some great emotions. So we stay there. What do they mean for you? We use emotions. That was powerful. I sensed. So we're not afraid of coaching on emotions, on staying with emotions and what they mean, because this is powerful. It's like when you say she took it openly, and then later on in the heart.
In the MCC, they put this as a one competency or how?
It's part.
Or this is yours.
No. It's really in the competencies of MCC. It's active listening, they call it, and so they say listen for emotions. They say listen for what is not said, for how people speak. You know, for example, I observe you speak quite rationally. You care about logic. You even check with me if I think what you say is logic 3 times in the conversation. So it's part of listening. Holistic listening means we listen all. I listen to your body language. Like at the beginning, you were like this and a bit tense. And then first aha moment, you relax. The body is quiet. Then you move back to your seat. That you were kind of in flow, and then we mark that okay, the session was progressing. I asked you where you are with regard to where you want to be, and where you want to be is action plans. So then you move back, and this is very interesting to observe, right? Because so we try to listen for this, as well as the words and the logic. Like when you say. Okay, she took it openly. If there was something more important than openly, the words was not as interesting as what you say right now. So yeah, listening. Another important thing, I guess, is yeah, just dare to come up with what you feel in the moment is good. Like, for example, I suggested to you, okay, let's go explore your weakness. What I was trying to do is break the pattern of the session, because sometimes, often actually, it works. So the coachee wants to work on the topic in that way, we can accommodate. And then it's quite useful sometimes to say, hey, let's work at it that way, right? But you have to ask permission from the coachee. And then you say, no way, I didn't do that before, it doesn't work for me. Fine, your choice, right? But try to break the mold to make sure coachee explores new fields.
Okay.
And in that field, okay, I tried, you had been there before, not good for you, so we move on. So to try different approaches.
So how did they call this?
That would be what is called direct communication. So it means you share what's going on with you in the moment, respectfully, with the intention to serve, and not holding anything back, because it enhances trust. And you saw what happened. So I said that, and you say, no, I disagree, and it was a nice time. We had a good laugh, and we came closer because we were just totally trusting each other, right? I trusted that you tell no to me. It means it's great for me, because it shows me you're totally in control of the session, which is what I tried to make happen. And for you, I guess you feel good also, right? You feel that, yeah, you're in control. Is that correct?
Okay, yes.
So we try, and some we fail, but we're not afraid of failure. It's also related to being very honest about our own mistakes, and transparent. I know at the beginning of the session, you asked me, does that sound, do you think we can do something good or something like that? You asked me my opinion on the quality of outcome we could have, and I told you, I don't know. Which is honest, I don't know. So we're not afraid to say I don't know. At one moment, I said, okay, that's a wrong question. I take it back. I come with another one. So that's totally honest. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just who we are, full of weaknesses, full of flaws. But at least we come up as totally transparent. When we don't know, we don't know. When we make a mistake, we say and we apologize. We just as good as we are, and know better, and it's not good enough sometimes, but at least it's transparent.